Heyo, my Cities Skylines friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and we're back with another episode of Let's Play Cities. And in this episode, we're going to be going over subscriber comments again. And I went back to all the previous episodes, read all the comments in case any were added in. I wrote them all down, and now we're going to read out some comments and put in some suggestions and name some stuff after some people. So we got quite a bit of them today. Let's get right into it. So first up is Lucas Mantuic. He says you don't need to start bus line where buses are. You could start it somewhere else, and bus will go there without people, and then we'll start working. So that's a fun little fact. I guess if I have a bus line here, and then I start the bus lines here, and then I lead them out. So technically, I could actually just start a little bus loop here if I wanted to, and this bus will come out and start doing its patrol. So a little good information there. So thank you, Lucas. Next up is Warp ATH. It says, if you use a circular paint tool when you create district, it would be easier to designate the office or residential, etc. Circular paint tool. Oh, look at that. I've just been using the fill and the grid. I don't know why I ignored that. So we can paint. Oh, look at that. That's much better. Very helpful. I do much prefer that. Alright, thank you very much, Warp ATH. Televised Chaos says, you need to turn snapping off when lane, roads, and keys. Someone also said that quays, the way I pronounce quays is supposed to be keys. Sounds weird to me. So roads and keys. That looked painful. It's still on when snapping button is gray. So snapping. Toggle snapping. I don't see too much of a difference, to be honest. I guess it depends on where I'm trying to snap. Well, if I'm having troubles filling in an area, I'll definitely turn the snapping off, I suppose. I do like the snapping in certain situations. Alright, Lucas Mantuic is back and he says, you can build tram lines alone, not on road, so you don't have to demolish half the city. You can build tram lines and make tram lines alone and make their round. Oh, so we did a tram line back in a couple episodes ago, and I demolished this whole part of the city so that I could loop the tram line. So I'm assuming what he means is you could just build them. It's a tram track. Oh, I thought that was with a road. Okay, let's just try it over here. So yeah, I would still end up having to demolish. This just so happens to give me roads and trams. So if I would have turned it around, I would have still had to demolish a little bit of stuff in there. Nonetheless, very helpful. Gabo Versta 2 says, hey, you can color your bus lines and others, I think, if you click on the lines detail or something like this, so you can have more colored city. Bus lines. Okay, so all my bus lines are blue, and he's saying I could color them. I don't think I need to color them, though, to be honest. And I'm not really staring at this mode too much. And the fact that the bus lines are blue and the other ones are purple, and I like the colors of them. So I can color them here. So if anyone wants to know that. So if I have a main route, I can kind of like color it green. I do like the way it's colored right now, to be honest. But that is still really helpful. So thank you, Gabo Versta. Next, Need for Speed God says, can you name the nightlife area New Vegas? And that would be this area, right? Highland Hills. It's not been named yet. New Vegas? New Vegas. There you go. Need for Speed God, or NFS God. I'm assuming that's Need for Speed. Just a fun little fact. I did win a Need for Speed tournament, gaming tournament. And it was Need for Speed Carbon, way back in the day. Probably 10 years ago, I would say. Yeah, and I got $1,000, copy of the game, a t-shirt, and some other stuff. Well, why is everybody dead? This is showing up quite a bit, isn't it? Finish emptying. Oh, I think I was trying to move it. How do I stop emptying? Okay. Is this one emptying as well? Oh, this one's full. Ew. Well, what do you do with all the bodies when it's full? Do we just give them another cemetery? I'll just squeeze it in beside this one. Sorry, houses. Alright, next up says Morgan Kessler. Johnny, you should name a district after Taco King. We can do that. Belmont Square. Foggy Park. Let's name Foggy Park Taco King. And there you go. Dooku Fireman says naming stuff is cool. Could you name the street with a university? Dooku Vlad? A street with a university. I think he means to name the university. So we can name this Dooku Vlad. And we can name the street as well. Oh, it's already named. Dooku Vlad Street. Alright, Joe says there's a mod, Traffic Manager, especially for intersections, etc., that has one button that removes all traffic, so you don't have to wait for traffic to follow the new roads and stuff. I've been playing on this map too, Raerei Cove, and I see that traffic gets almost impossible at some point, so it's good that you're rethinking it all. Now, I don't really want a mod to clear up my traffic. For me, that feels a little bit cheaty. I don't mind the simulation aspect of it. And I'm also, for this playthrough, I'm trying to keep things very vanilla. I don't want to mess my game up with mods or, you know, discover something that it was, you know, due to a mod. And I didn't realize, you know, I want to learn what the game has to offer before I start modding, essentially. JB Gameplay says, where's my theme park? LOL. Winky face. Again, I don't want to add in theme parks or mods because I don't know how to use them yet. And I mean, I could spend the time to go in and learn how to use them all. But every mod that I looked at seems like it requires a little bit of like finicking and learning where things are. And I haven't even learned the interface of the actual game yet, and I'm still having a hard time finding things. So we're gonna hold off on the theme parks for now, or at least on this playthrough. Flem says, could you name a street? Flem Street, please. Love the series, by the way. Thank you so much, Flems. We can name this one after you. Oh, wait, that's a zone. What's this street called? Alright. Flems Boulevard. Alright. Felix Hoffman says, name the office area La Vigar. Alright, we can do that. There you go. Luke Van Veenendaal says, can you name the office area after me? We just named it. I do pick these based off of, I read these out based off of who made the comment first. So we'll name the street after you. It's a long name. Luke Van Veenendaal Avenue. Lucky Ninja says, I'm sorry I didn't realize someone already named the industries. Can you name my Ninja Farms? And can I name the road after me? Okay, so Ninja Industries would rather have this be called Ninja Farms. And the road, we named it Flems already. But we can name this one Ninja, where was this? Oh, Lucky Ninja 2180. Ah, it says Lucky Nina. Sorry. There we go. Taylor Cook says, can you name something after me? We certainly can. How about this park? Taylor Cook Park. Weird Brick says, could you please name a road? Brick Road can also be a small one. I don't care which you choose, and thanks for keeping your word. We want to pick a nice hefty one. This one. It's a big main road. Brick Road. There you go. That should run all the way down. Yep. Weird Brick says, again, would you mind building 1 or 2 parking lots? 1, although the people have good public transport, some still may want to use cars. 2, it's good for delivery trucks to place them instead dropping off anything. I think parking lots are mods, guys. I think I responded to him on this, and he goes, I didn't know that was a mod. And when someone sent me a list of mods, one of the mods that they sent me that they suggested I should use is parking lots. Yeah. So I don't, unless I'm wrong, you guys could drop a comment, but I believe parking lots is a mod. And I'm not really ready to manage that yet, and I'm afraid of bugs and certain things. So if something goes wrong with the game, I don't want to be like, oh, it's because of this mod, and then I have to rethink things. We're going to try and avoid that for now. Reuven Wolf says, call me Dalat King 8, if that's okay. So I guess Dalat King 8 says, make an airport at the top of the cliff and name it Axolotl Airport. So yeah, I was thinking about putting an airport down here. And we haven't put it down yet, so I'm probably not going to remember this comment. So feel free to drop the comment again once we have an airport. Pokemon Master Itu 4 says, name a road after me, please, Channel5 Gaming. Okay, we could do that. Cook. We can rename Cook to Pokemon Master Itu 4. There you go. Joni Neo says, could you name the Middle Square area for the uneducated after me? Middle Square. It's not named yet, so we could do that. Joni Neo. There you go. Rhino Ryman Schneider says, have the park named Mortal Gecko. Please, I am your #1 fan. Thank you. Park. I think we just named Park, didn't we? This was Park. So, and we named the road. Everybody wants to do something with Park. Have we named this road yet? What's this road called? How come I can't click it? We can name this road Cypress Bridge. We can name that Mortal Gecko. Mortal Gecko. Avenue. Geoversa Versta 2 says, could you name the solar thing Green Solution? It's a variety of company I've made some experience between school time. Yeah, we could name this Green Solution. There you go. Jensen Amory says, could you name the tunnels going down to Victoria Square Pulse Pass? Yes, we can. How do we name this? Pulse Pass. Bam. Fabri Marcelli says, can you name the bridge like me? Alright. Fabri Marcelli, there you go. Sam Plays says, can I have a district or road named after me? How about this one? Alexander Bridge. Sam Plays. There you go. Nintori says, hey, great video. I love both Planet Coaster and Cities Skylines from you. Can you please name the office zone Nincorp? Thank you if you do, and keep up the good work. So we've already named this. Everyone loves the office zone. So instead of Heather Street, we could name this Incorp. Okay. Jensen Amory again says, you should try making the roads under the new highways. You should try making the roads under the new highways two-way rather than one. Otherwise, everyone will be doing massive circle if they want to go to places on the other side. So I'm assuming, because I did this thing where I wanted the traffic to flow, but when I didn't do that, what was happening was everybody wanted to use these intersections. So if you forced, yeah, like everyone was coming in and going down this way, and then people were coming in, it got really messy. So by pushing the traffic this way, it's been clearing up the traffic quite well. Now what he's saying is everybody's going to have to loop around. And I do agree to that, but what I've been trying to do is, so, for example, if you were going down this highway and you wanted to get to this park, I mean, if you come down here, yes, you're going to have to go up here and then down here, and you're going to have to do it. But you could just go down the highway further, get off here, and there you go. So I've kind of given them a one-way road each way and close by. I guess same could be said here. So if we're trying to get to this Ninja Farm Center, I mean, I guess, yeah, we would have to come all the way down this way. Or we could get off here, and we would have to loop around and back down. It is rather frustrating, isn't it? But as we go further out, whereas like here, if we wanted to get to the spot in the center, we could get off here, go there. And if we had a spot that we wanted to get to here, we'd just get off here. I'll have to see. The reason I put the one-way traffic in was to try and push traffic out. And I wanted to basically experiment with it. Since we've done that, I feel like the traffic has gotten a little bit better. It used to just be like red everywhere. But I think another way of fixing that is just reducing commercial. So, I guess I could start, maybe I'll do that in between episodes, is play around with reverting the roads and see how that goes. Rhino Ryman Schneider says, I'm not office area called Mortal Gecko. Well, we got a road named after Mortal Gecko now. Wait, which one was it? I thought we just did this. I'm really confused. Anyways, Rhino Ryman Schneider says, have the office area called Mortal Gecko, please. I could have sworn we just named something Mortal Gecko, but I'm assuming he was watching the video, named something, watched the next video, didn't see it named after him, and now he's asking again. So, sorry, the office area is already named. It's a first come, first served basis, so this person left the comment before you. Mortal Gecko, I could have sworn we just... Yes, Mortal Gecko Avenue. So there you go. Which is close to the office. JBG says, putting an airport between high mountains is always a good idea. Yes, ... smiley face. I can see your point. I was thinking about putting the airplanes here, or the airport here. That means the airplanes might fly into a mountain. But they can fly right through here. And they can fly right through here. I think they'll be okay. Other than that, I mean, we put them down here. They still got mountains to deal with. I think with Raerei Cove, I mean, there's mountains everywhere. The only other place I could technically put it that's clear of the mountains is over here. Or here, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not quite sure the best spot. I guess we can put one here. I don't know. Hopefully the things don't start flying into mountains, and if they do, that should be entertaining. Sam Gott says, love what you're doing so far. First thing I've watched by you. Gonna watch some more of your Planet Coaster stuff now. Alright, thank you so much, Sam Gotts. I might have lost the name of this person here. You don't need to disable after dark, just disable day-night cycle in settings. Which I did do, as you guys can see, it hasn't been getting dark. So I read one of those comments and did that right away. Can't wait for your next episode. Joe says, name the farmland Joey Land. Our names combined. And I think Lauren said a comment after that was Joni would be the proper combination. So this is our new farmland. I think I separated it. Yep, that's right. So we can name this Joey Land. There you go. Modest Heliolisk says, 1, like to have Sheffield District named Heliolisk Hills. Where's Sheffield District? Okay. And he wants to name it Heliolisk Hills. And one of the major roads there named Helios Highway. We already named these. Could name this one. It's not a highway, but like it's a pretty big road. Oh, wait, that's Pulse Pass. Could name this one Magnolia. Wait, Magnolia Street? Heliolisk Hills. Oh no, he wanted it highway. Derp. There we go. And then 2, I would recommend getting the first-person view mod to see what your city looks like on the ground. Ooh, that mod I might actually consider, because that would be fun if we could just drive around the city. I wonder if there's a mod where I can literally drive a car like Grand Theft Auto style. That would be amazing. Yeah, we'll definitely do that at some point. Please do remind me again. First-person mod, so we could walk around and enjoy the city. But I don't think we're ready to present our city yet. We're still developing it. So maybe as we finish this whole final section out, and we've built this whole area, we could do a first-person episode where we just explore it. And then once we finish our city, we'll do it again. Ruben Gomez says, rename Mital. Oh, he's telling me how to pronounce it, because I was saying I don't know how to pronounce that. Myrtle Hills to Grimer Hills. Alright, Grimer Hills. Look at that, guys. We're getting everything named this episode. Cami Noko says, rename Middle Square to Big Bird. Just look at the shape and you know why. Middle Square? Let's see the shape. That is right. Big Bird it is. Gaboversta 2 says, could you name Lynch Heights Nader Satchsen? Because it's a flat area, nice video. Lynch Heights. Is there a Lynch Heights? It might have been something I already renamed. Have we named a road down here? Cooper Street? We can name this Nider Sashen. There you go. Road. RC. Alright. Andrew Lalibert says, love these new vids, Johnny. If you can name something in my honor just for kicks, that would be cool. I'm not picky, even if it's the poop beach. Every time you zoom out in the vids, I see a beach from the sewage. Makes me feel like home. Hamilton, Ontario. Ha ha ha, keep up the great work. We can name one of these. Andrew Lalibert, since you like the poop so much. What else can we name after him? We need something better than a little depot. We need something near there. Incourt, Chapman Street. We can name this one Andrew Lalibert Street. There you go. Hayden Lemessy says, your city is looking good. To help the traffic, you can use Cities Skylines Old Town Traffic, you can use Cities Skylines Old Town Policy. Also, you can name any area after me, thanks. Policies? What is he talking about? You're going to have to be a little bit more free public transport. You're going to have to be a little bit more clear on what you meant. Maybe you meant a mod, but that's something I'm still not ready to play. Trying to do a vanilla playthrough. And he was also asking if I could name something after him. Here, Belmont Square. Hayden Lemessy. There you go. Alright, Andrew Lalibert again says, also noticed in the new area you're working on, you have the off-ramps going the wrong way because of the one-way streets. It might mess up your traffic flow, just an observation. Still rocking it though. The wrong way. This is going up. This is going up. This is going up. I don't think they're going the wrong way, are they? Everything's going the way I want it. Now, I may turn this into not one-way roads and see how that goes. But my worry was like, I didn't want it to come down here and then they're going to go, I'm going to go left, I'm going to go right, and then people are waiting here and no one can get on and no one can get off. If they're coming down here and they're forced to go out, or if they're coming through here, they're forced to go up, and these guys are coming down here, they're forced to go down. It pushes the traffic and stops any possible congestion, but that's only in theory. If this little system doesn't work, we're going to try something completely new moving forward. Coit Bailey says, can you name Victoria Square Hammond? Oh, look at that. We still have Victoria Square unnamed. Hammond. I think we've named them all, except for Hawthorne District. Fricker Gaming says, name the jail Pizza Pen Prison. There you go. Pizza Pen Prison. That's hilarious. Fricker Gaming says, also, Johnny, one thing I noticed is that you have some bus stops near short intersections. I think this might be causing some traffic issues. Might take a look. See what you're saying. So there's the bus stops, and you have these little stops near an intersection. Might not be good. Now, I've seen bus stops near intersections, and these are 6-lane roads, so the buses stick to one side, and they still have 5 lanes to go through. So the bus stops might clog up one lane, but I don't really see that being much of a problem. Right? And I honestly, setting up these bus routes are a little bit of a headache, and I honestly just, I'm like, ugh. So I'm done with them. But you might make a point there. I've had enough of it. No more bus stuff for me. Luke Van Veenendaal says, can you name Sheffield District Luke 09? Sheffield District, I think it's taken. It's taken. Nope. We'll have more stuff to name soon, though, so don't you worry. Luke Mantiot says, doing so many one-way roads is bad way for traffic. Look at the real world. Do you see so many real roads as one-ways? Half of your city is one-ways. That's not helping. Better build big roads. Third tab in roads. Well, these are big one-way roads. Third tab in road. Yeah, they are the big ones. So they are one-way. And in Vancouver, it's actually like all one-way roads. Everywhere you go, it's one-way roads. So yeah, there are big cities with a lot of one-way roads. And 6 lanes at that, or maybe not 6 lanes. I don't know, somewhere like that. 4. But I'd say down here, I did move a lot of the one-way roads. Here it's like not so much, but we were having a lot of problems with the traffic flow, so the one-way roads are helping. When I did that and I switched the system over, it did clear up. Everything went from beet red to, hey, we got some green. We'll see how this goes. I can see the theory of one-way roads can cause traffic, because if people want to go a certain way, they're forced to go certain areas where they could have just divvied off and the traffic would have dispersed. It's going to be something I play around with, I think. It's all an experimentation at this point. And I think for my next city, after doing tests like this and tests like that, I'll know for sure what's going to be the best. Rhino Ryman Schneider again says, have the dump named Dumperdoo. Okay, we can name... Wait, the dump? I think that's what he means, the landfill site, right? dumper do? Rhino Reimenschneider says, have the prison area called Robert Diber. Oh, we've already named it, but I guess we can name this dump after you. It's the closest thing to the prison. I'm sorry. Oh, wait. Just gonna name that dump. We can name the prison after you. What was I thinking? Because the prison area is named Robber Diber. There you go. Fabri Marcelli says, you screw the park pack. I like it before you made all the shit at the ledge edge. Well, Fabri, I didn't really screw it because from the very beginning of our first episode, when we had nothing, we did put the plant here. And if you look at the outflow of the... Where's the wind? I don't know how to do this. The water's pushing this way. And so no matter where I put it, if I were to put it here, it would have always pushed it down here. And the last thing I wanted to do was put it down here where it was going to put the poo all along here. So we had to kind of put it out the back because we didn't really have any other option. Especially when you're starting off the game. It was either I put it here or put it here. And this was the lesser of the two evils. And as, you know, and I try to put these purification plants in, but it's not really cleaning. So the spread kind of just kept getting further and further and further out. And now in one episode you couldn't see it, and then as the city's grown, now you can see it. So yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate. They got some poopy office jobs. What can you do? Rhino Ramschneider says, one-way roads causes traffic. Now everybody's talking about these one-way roads causing problems, but what is the purpose of a one-way road then? I think they're supposed to be intended to relieve traffic because you have 6 lanes of traffic moving one direction. Rather than 3 coming this way and 3 coming that way, you could push more traffic on a one-way road. But I think they're supposed to be used sparingly or in certain key locations. So I might be going a little overkill with this, but we'll see. Crossroads traffic causing a problem. And there's no one-way roads here, guys. It's 2-way. I don't know. I'm indifferent on it, and I'm still learning what the right thing to do is. Dr. Gears says, yo, do you still remember me from 5,000 subs? I do remember you, Dr. Gears. Thank you for being here since 5K. And Delta Guy 28 says, green acres for the farmland. We've already named that Hamilton District. I think nobody named it Hamilton District, right? Am I about to stomp on somebody's name? Hamilton. I don't think so. So we can name this Green Acres. So it's in between the farmland. Delta Guy. Alright, we have named... Everybody has taken a name for this episode. We've named everything throughout the last few episodes. And there you go. Answering a lot of community questions in this video, guys. And we got a lot of naming done. We got a lot of requests in, and that, you know, that's a lot of fun. It's a part of the process. I want this city to be kind of developed by the subscribers, so everybody has their hand in there. And honestly, I don't have the most creative names for these things, so having you guys name them for me is a lot more fun. And it adds a little bit of charm and characteristics to our city. And we are building this together. I'm listening to you guys and reading what you're saying, and then I make some changes. So this is all of our city at this point. So it's great to have you guys naming stuff all over the city, leaving your little mark on this map. And maybe when I'm done the city, I can upload it to the Steam Workshop as well. So we'll keep on doing this. Every few episodes I'll do something like this, maybe 3-4 episodes. I'll go back to the previous 4 episodes, read all the comments, and then we'll do another community questions. So in the next video, guys, we're gonna just actually get to it. We're gonna get that paintbrush out. We're gonna fill up this whole area. We're gonna fill up our farmlands, get commercial in, and depending on how fast that goes, maybe we could consider about plopping in an airport, maybe here or here. I think actually here would be a pretty cool spot for an airport. I might be changing my mind on that. Because it's centralized, and then whatever we build down here, there's, you know, an airport coming from there. It's near a highway. That might be a good spot. Yeah, we'll give it a go. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye now.